double check this. Alright, that's the right microphone. I think I'm good. Alright, wait, I didn't get water. I'm gonna do that first. I'm gonna get water first. Well, I'll be right back then. Well, I mean, it's starting, so. There we go. Got my water. Boom, 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 boom. Da da da. Boom. Boom. All right. Time to send the calling card. Play game. Wait, which one do I need? I think I need proficiency. Yeah, proficiency for Haru. Or Haru.
Okay.
Pro golfer. X button with the bar. Start to right. Well, I suck. Like, sped up. Oh, come on. Little unlucky. At least I hit the target once. Why did I stop here? I thought there was something else that I had to do. Maybe not. I don't know. Proficiency, guts, and kindness is what I need.
Nice.
So I'm pretty sure you send the calling card on the 18th.
Pay attention.
Dead fish.
Why don't you try? This is it.
Really that simple?
Exactly.
Nice.
I mean, I already got all the knowledge that I would need, but still. Guess it's nice.
All right.
Oh, it's the next day. Oh, whatever. One more day is not too bad. Maybe today is? I don't know. I'm guessing Kikechi's gonna deliver it. It's the only thing that really makes sense to me. Kikechi or Makoto would have to deliver it.
Boss said he reserved the place just for us. We're free to drink as much coffee as we want.
Ain't this place always empty, though?
We should show appreciation for his kindness, you know.
Let's ignore those details and just be happy with what we have. We're supposed to be discussing where we should send the calling card.
Considering how big the hype's gotten, she'll probably just think it's a prank, won't she?
I could always put it on Sai-san's desk. People know me there, so I could gain access easily.
That's not a good idea. If you're the only one who can get in there, it'll be easily traced back to you. I'll do it. I can just tell her it came for her in the mail. That would be the least risky method. No matter what she asks, I'll tell her I don't know anything. But Makoto, that's...
You're our leader, so this will be up to you. Should we leave the calling card to Makoto?
Is that really the only way?
I'll be okay. I've already traversed far more dangerous ground than this.
We will leave it to you then. Thank you for agreeing to this. I will need to step up my game as well to make up for it.
Very well, then. We'll enter from in front of the courthouse. Does 6 o'clock in the evening work for everyone?
Yup, got it. Same as always.
Actually, since we just started, I'm gonna run to the bathroom, so I'll go back to the stream is starting soon really quick. But yeah, I'll let you switch on desktop audio so you guys can hear something in the meantime. But yeah, I'm gonna run to the bathroom before this thing starts. Alright, back.
Well then, let's get ready for tomorrow. Dismiss.
Alright, let's roll. I guess it never really talks if they actually stole her treasure in the very beginning. He was running off with something, but I'm not sure if they ever stole something.
Sae Nijima, a great sinner of jealousy. You have lost yourself amidst your obsession with success. For its sake, you are even willing to promote injustice as justice. From the Phantom Thieves.
I found it in our mailbox.
To think they would send me one. They brand me a criminal and plan to change my heart? What nonsense. They only care about disposing of those who are an inconvenience for them. Fine. I'll just have to catch them first.
And when you do, you're going to interrogate them, right? In some kind of underground room, was it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I just remembered you mentioning something like that before.
That's right. It will be in a special interrogation room underground. My time will be limited, but I will do whatever it takes to make them divulge their secrets.
Let's do this fair and square.
I should probably be getting back. It's late, but I should contact the director and let him know about this calling card. I expect things will calm down a little once this case is over. Once that happens, why don't we go on a trip to some hot springs? Just the two of us.
Sis. I'm on your side. I won't let anyone do anything to you.
What an odd girl.
So does he actually get sold out?
Do you need to make a call? I'll head up to my room then.
I'm sorry for calling so late. This is Nijima. There's something I need to inform you of. I received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. It was addressed to me directly and... Stand by? And you've transferred command of the investigation to someone else? No, of course not. Yes, I understand. I'll remain on standby until further instructions. Please excuse me.
Well, this is different. This is very different.
Okay.
Will I be able to go to the place and buy stuff? I cannot do that yet.
Let's do it.
Well, whatever items I have, hopefully they're good enough.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
The day has come. Are you all prepared?
Let us go.
Now, let's settle the score.
We can't afford to lose. Let's go.
It's showtime.
Not the final heist, that's for sure.
Let's do it.
Check my party really quick. Alright. Oh wait, I can just... Duh.
Let's go.
I love this song. So damn good. Hang on.
Let's see it.
What's the map again? Where do I need to go? Gotta remember where to go. I think I'm on the manager's floor, right? Yeah, I'm on the manager's floor. It's been a while since I played this, so. Is it this way? It's either to the right or to the left. Not this way. It's one that has like really big scales. Remember that? Not the battle arena though. Is it this way? I think it is this way. Yeah, this makes sense. Alright. Time to finally see what happens from the very beginning of the game. 70 hours later. Where did you hide it? You have to go up, right?
Somewhere.
Just worried there's going to be some enemies that are going to pop out of nowhere.
See it.
Oh, no, can't break those? Alright. Yep. Let's do it.
What kind of game will it be this time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
You're making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind have to clean up the mess. Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must win, no matter what.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
All we need to do to determine who is right is battle.
Alright. Now what is this boss?
Now, why don't we begin?
What?
I like it so far.
Is this?
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games. We ain't following your damn rules.
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now, come at me.
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone. Be on alert.
Let's do this fair and square.
All right, let's do it.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Zacharabia!
All right.
I'll use my persona. Out of our way.
Persona!
Let's do this fair and square.
Bad HP.
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives.
Okay, this is kind of
course,
cool.
Acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules anymore.
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
Which one gives me defense? There you go. Wait, decrease for foes. I'll do that.
Ah, so you've broken the rules. In that case, it's time you be penalized.
So what happens here?
Your penalty.
Skull's in trouble.
Well, shit.
What? This is the penalty?
Those who cannot follow rules are not to be tolerated. That is simply how society operates.
Skull, are you okay? Keep an eye on your health.
Well, that is dangerous.
Breaking rules will be punished.
What? How do I spin the...
You will predict which pocket the ball will fall into. Now, the time has come for our first round. Choose where you will place your bet.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore us. We should go along with the game for now, and try to gain evidence on her methods of cheating.
I agree.
Well, how will you bet?
It's a game of roulette? Hey, Crazy Fish. I'm trying to figure this out. Screw it. If I'm learning, might as well.
Have you made your decision?
Huh.
Then let's see the results.
I'll probably die here, but you know what? I'm gonna figure out this boss fight. Thought it was actually 13 for a second.
Pro's down. We need fast. We lost. Have you figured anything out, Joker?
Yeah, have you been, Crazy Fish?
Let's keep watching it. There has to be something not right going on here.
Let's do
This is
it.
definitely a different kind of fight.
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes every time.
So far, this is kind of cool, but...
Let's go.
Not gonna lie, I'm getting a little worried that if I don't figure it out soon, I'm gonna be screwed. But maybe that's what it's supposed to be like. Do I have one that actually, like, revives? Oh, there we go.
There. I'll repay you somehow.
I'm beat.
Should I? Yeah.
This one.
Thanks.
My thanks.
Why the hell not?
Persona! Okay,
Guessing evasion doesn't really do much this fight, too.
This is your penalty.
Skull's life is in danger.
Shit, that does so much.
Make your bet. Well, how will you bet?
Gonna go for a slow. Because you have to figure out how she
Make your
cheats.
decision. Then
It's a really cool arena, though. I know she pushes it to the end. It makes it look like you're going to get it right, but it just pushes it right away afterwards.
We lost. Have you figured anything out, Joker?
I think I have.
Really? How is she doing it?
I think it's glass lid.
You're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it. Have someone snipe the pocket when that glass lid appears.
This is such a weird fight.
You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the sniper.
It's such a like a very weird fight.
I must stop my sister. As long as I get
Leave it to me. I will. This is how it's done.
Then there's 1 HP left. Might as well send him.
Let's do this fair and square.
Okay. I wonder if I get myself an HP buff, if it'll actually do anything. Because accuracy and evasion hasn't done shit.
Persona!
Defense? Only 1 ally. I thought I had one that gave me defense for everybody. Yeah, there we go.
Narcissus!
Guess we'll just do chip damage in the meantime.
Breaking rules will be punished.
So defense doesn't do shit. At least that's what I'm learning right now. All allies? No, I just need it for 1 ally. Crazy Fish, this is an interesting boss fight. I can leave it at that.
Thanks!
The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait for the next roulette spin.
Very well, time to make your bet. Well, how will you bet?
Gotta go risky.
Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
I love this fight. It's really interesting. It's really interesting because like before, like all of the fights before, like accuracy and evasion don't do anything, but like now this one, it's definitely different. It is very unique. I like it. Oh, and it heals you?
What?
That is interesting.
Joker! What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheating. You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say something!
Shut up! Shut up!
This is a cool fight. Now I'm guessing this is the real fight. What the hell is that? That is creepy.
Sis?
Now I'm guessing I'm gonna need some accuracy and some evasion.
This is my world. If you want a fair fight, then to hell with the game. I'll crush you by force, fair and square, just as you like.
This is my sister's true nature. No! We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
Die on my blade.
Well, I guess defense then. Or do I still have defense up?
Alright.
Alright. Now we're back to normal.
Bo doesn't have much health. Someone heal him! Persona! Let's go.
So that is definitely a really cool start to a fight, though.
Very helpful.
I love this music so much. Sure.
Use this.
I forgot to get a couple of healing items before this. Well, that's just rude.
Let's go.
I'm gonna keep myself buffed up. You can't stop me. Where's attack? There we go.
Kuchinada. There.
It's one thing that I learned in this game. Stat buff's good. That actually didn't do much at all. I think a normal attack probably would have done more. Yeah, Crazy Fish, I can start seeing why everybody says this is like their favorite, what's it called? What's the thingamajig? Palace. Favorite palace. It's pretty damn good. That does a decent amount. She reminds me of the Silent Hill villain. I don't think I've ever played the Silent Hill games. Now that I think about that. Although it does look really crazy. Okay, that might do a little more.
Let's go.
Very helpful. Thanks.
Well, that does pretty much just as much as it needs to be. Attack up? No, thank you. Well, actually, I'll do this. Hold up. Yeah.
I'll use my persona.
Do I nullify stab buffs, or do I take the risk that they're just gonna hit Joker? I'm gonna take the risk. Yeah, I'm gonna take the risk.
My thanks.
But yeah, I mean, like, it was interesting because at the beginning of the fight, that stuff doesn't matter because she'd always bring you down to like 1 HP anyway. So I do kind of like that twist. Hit Joker, hit Joker, hit Joker.
That skill's pretty good. Support's on
The time when I wanted to hit Joker. Oh, cool. HP heal. That actually did nothing. Did I not upgrade that for Joker? I guess not.
Eat this.
Must not have.
Let's go.
I'm grateful.
Thanks. Persona.
I'm gonna try this thing. This thing did a lot of damage when they did it. Nope. It's just an AoE attack. Or no, it attacks everybody. It did attack back. I'm a genius. Oh, my dad was saying you never played Silent Hill game. Oh, okay. It's okay. I'm dumb if you don't remember that.
This isn't it. Never mind.
I should probably have. I think I have like an attack buff for. I
Persona.
don't actually know.
No! What are you doing? I'll use my persona.
I heard great things about the Silent Hill games.
Very helpful. Sorry.
I mean, I know Silent Hill 2, I think, was, I don't know, critically revered? I can't remember what, can't remember how far it made in whatever bracket we had, but I know that definitely the Resident Evil and Bloodborne bias pushed that along in ours.
All right, clean.
Maybe this can actually help Ryuji actually hit his damn attack! There we go.
Persona. Okay.
I went through so much SP with Joker already. Holy shit.
As long as you win, it doesn't matter what methods you use. Don't you all think the same? You're controlling the hearts of others to achieve your own goals.
It's kind of weird that like a Hideo Kojima monster would show up in a Persona game.
Not for us.
Like
We
monster, I
only
guess.
do it to help others who are suffering.
I will win.
No, I guess we're going back to roulette. I don't like that. I like my SP.
You're being a sore loser.
I never lose, even in games of pure luck. Let me prove it.
So she's not going to cheat anymore?
Ooh.
This may be a good opportunity for us, Joker. If we win at roulette, we'll get an advantage in battle.
Do I go risky? I feel like I at least have to do risky once, right?
Persona. Go down.
Actually, this Persona's not that strong. I should probably switch off him.
Breaking rules will be punished.
Joker, are you alright?
Well, shit.
Joker, your health is low. Watch out.
Do I? It's kind of overkill.
You
Yeah.
win this.
I'm just gonna hope that. Yeah, there we go.
Persona. Let's go.
My thanks.
Thanks.
So I'm just playing it super careful because I just don't want like anything to get like any other curveball to get me. Does he have anything else that I can really use? Oh, he has heavy blast damage. I'm dumb.
This is your penalty.
Both lives is in danger.
Guess I gotta go risky at least once. Fingers crossed. High number. Sweet! I'll take it. So I win a lot of SP then. Oh shit, that's a lot of SP taken out of her.
Bro doesn't have much help left. Someone heal him.
You're chipping away at least? Yeah, I know some of these bosses just take a long time. What's this thing do? Guess I'll just get attack back up. I don't know.
Alright.
I was expecting something to be happening like the Futaba boss fight. You know what I mean? Where it's like it has where it has some kind of like way to do like a shit ton of damage at once. I'm guessing it does not have that for this one. That's just my assumption. I don't know for sure. No, don't be dizzy. Got attack up. Can I get defensive now? Okay. I haven't played this since like last time I streamed Crazy Fish because I knew how important this was. So I'm not gonna lie, there's still a little bit more of a learning curve to get back up here.
Let's go.
Well, at least Dizzy can still heal.
My thanks. Sorry.
So it's actually not bad at all.
My skills exceed yours.
Almost to halfway. Well, I don't like that.
You're dizzy. It's gonna be hard to hit it with anything.
I'm not done.
Wish I could kind of like cure Dizzy on myself, which I think I can actually. Cure Dizzy? Cure Dizzy?
Calm down.
There we go.
This one.
Queen's
I'm probably playing this too carefully, honestly, but who cares?
I'm grateful.
Your healing abilities are really good though, so you shouldn't have too much trouble. That's good to know. I definitely did a lot of the side content when it comes down to Mementos and Persona Fusions, so the extra time there, it's nice that it's coming in handy. But I'll be honest, I definitely am not doing this in the... I'm definitely not doing this in probably the smarter way. Because again, my plan before this fight was to get like a lot of the... My plan for the fight was to get a lot of, what's it called? At least a couple of like buff items that I could use with like Ryuji or something like that, so I can actually use Joker to attack. But that clearly didn't work out because I lost track of time in the game. By the way, I didn't get to chat much, but I saw the snake oil stream. It looked really fun. It was cool to see most of you guys got it. Thank you. The snake oil was way more fun than I ever expected. That game was super fun. I'm happy you guys got to see that. But yeah. That's spooky. Man, you're playing the safe way. Nothing wrong with that. Considering I don't want to redo a fight, that's at least that was that's the reasoning for it. All right, where's the one that I have? One that gets rid of debuffs. There we go. Oh shit, wrong person. Maybe I don't have it on here. Well, that's not the best. But yeah, no, Snake Oil is super fun. I never played the game before. The Rainbow Pirates one was, it was still fun. A little more unexpected, if anything. It was kind of a game that we didn't really expect to play, and we kind of wanted to set up like a card game stream for it, and whether it worked out or not, oh well. Did I not? Okay, well that's bad actually. I thought I had an art that got rid of the stat buffs for the enemy, but I clearly do not. So we're gonna see how this one goes. This might do a lot of damage. You don't have it, do you? No, you don't. Oh well. But, you know, have you ever played those games? This is the first time I've ever played those games. It's super fun. Well, no one shot.
There.
I did not plan this out very smartly, that's for sure. Actually, I probably should have been healing. Oh well.
Very helpful.
Yeah. It was kind of hard because like the webcam we didn't have. It was kind of like a spur of the moment decision, and we realized that like afterwards it was kind of tough to figure out what everybody had. Like I was trying to watch the stream and like I remember asking them asking like if we had like a better way to set it up, but if we maybe had time to like plan it out a little better, it might have worked better. But yeah, it was a spur of the moment decision. Snake Oil kind of worked out, but the Rainbow Pirates was kind of tough. So I guess I'll check one last time to see if I have anything that can actually no, screw it. No, I'll use Tetrakarn.
All right.
But a fun card game, Rainbow Pirates. Yeah, awesome. We were playing Exploding Kittens before that too. Oh, if you miss. You miss, it does that. Ryuji's about to die. Yeah, it was our first time ever playing Rainbow Pirates. I enjoyed it.
You gotta watch them. Your penalty. Rose life is in danger.
But I got the roulette. I'm gonna go safer considering the fact that he's probably gonna die. But yeah, Travis got Unstable Unicorns. Wait, did I bet red or black? I think I got it wrong. Oh, I got it right. Cool. I still think Exploding Kittens is probably one of my favorite ones. I should have increased my attack, but oh well. If there's any other ones that you think are fun, let us know too. Because like I was trying to think of some other ones that we could be playing. Because we got a lot of them. At least we had a lot of them that were options to play, and it just got to the point where we tried to fit. I feel like we tried to fit too much in one weekend. But I mean, we got a good amount of recording done, which I'm really happy about. But like, which it'll be interesting to see like how it all turns out. But what was I gonna go with it? Really, all I have to say is it was just too short of a weekend. I think that's the main thing. If we had like a little longer of time, it would have been a little better, but oh well. Death by 1,000 cuts, though. We'll kill this guy eventually.
My skills exceed yours.
But yeah, still think my favorites are Exploding Kittens. Rider Racist was a fun one too. I was actually surprised too. I think Matt didn't expect that one to be such a fun game. But yeah, one weekend went by way too fast. I mean, I'm happy that we were able to at least fit the weekend in. But yeah, it just went by in like a blink of an eye, which is just crazy. All right, now I'm remembering some of the abilities I have.
I just need to win. Long as I can win. That's all that matters.
I've also been listening to a lot of Persona 5 music at work, so I'm happy to finally be playing this game again. Attack up, defense down. Ooh. Thanks, Futaba. I want to go all out, but I'm not sure if that's the best way to do it. Yes, I did miss Futaba. I apologize. I'm at full health, so as long as there's not some BS one-shot kill, I think I should be good. A name like that does worry me. It's a good thing I healed there. Which one that heals like a person from full? Is it you? Nope. There we go. I at least have an item that can attack, that can deal with this. Where's the one with all heals everybody? There we go. I'm happy I found some of these things in Mementos. Either Mementos or just throughout the dungeons. Can't remember, but who cares? I know, especially when you want to fit in like recording, going to like doing everything else, like Top Golf. We did an escape room. We did a lot on the weekend. We definitely made the most of it. But yeah, there is too much to fit into one weekend for sure. You dead yet? How about now? Hey! Samurai Karm is so broken. This game's so cheap and powerful. Was that the one that I did that healed the person from full all the way? I kind of figured that one was gonna be really good. Also, the bead chain that healed everybody to full health too, and I still have 2 of those left. I think I also have one with SP that like will give me full SP on everybody. So hopefully I can one-shot the next palace. I don't know if I will be able to, but hopefully I'll be able to. Severe physical damage to one foe. Heavy physical damage to one foe. Okay. Awesome. Who even uses Morgana? Heavy wind damage. It's like Morgana's just so weak compared to everybody else. Heavy side damage. Alright, cool. Theoretically, it's impossible to one-shot the next palace. Dang it!
Sis!
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Is it only in the beginning of the game that you can one-shot palaces?
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go grab the treasure.
If so, then all the items that I have now are just kind of not worth it. Well, the items were meant that I was saving to one-shot a palace are not going to be one-shotting a palace.
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations, twisting the truth for your own personal gain?
Hey, she at least listens to Joker in the flashbacks.
Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor.
Which, by the way, Crazy Fish, if you've never been to Topgolf, it's a really fun place. Even if you're not even if you're not good at golf, like I think Mike and Travis like never went golfing before, like I guess like actually like at a driving range, but no, it's super fun. Which I'm happy that everybody liked Topgolf. I still think Topgolf was like one of my favorite parts. I mean, you can beat it without willfully leaving, which isn't as satisfying, but still somewhat cool. Okay.
My justice.
I think I understand.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Nijima-san. She's just like my father.
Which, by the way, I know I said that like once earlier in the stream. I've been using the phrase death by 1,000 cuts way too often. And I have no idea why I keep using that phrase. I think it's a cool phrase, but it's like...
What caused them to change like this?
I don't even know. Hi, Panda Force. What's up?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange.
What's up, Panda Force? How have you been?
Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
We got the treasure.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made was a great experience for me.
I've been good. That's good. Busy, but good. Same, but that's good. There's a lot of stuff that goes... There's a lot of stuff that I'm planning for the summer, so it's like... Yeah, busy, but it's been like a good kind of busy, you know? Like, I've had stuff to look forward to, which is nice. Especially after this weekend. Hey, Lady Lunaby, how's it going?
Alright.
How have you been? Heard you and the dudes got together recently? We did!
Would act alongside the Phantom Thieves.
If you're curious what we did, so Friday we picked up Mike at the airport. We did Topgolf in the morning. I'm not sure if you know what Topgolf is, but Topgolf is super fun. Sorry. We're gonna have to do pause on the sadness of Side Story because I wanted to tell Panda Force about the awesome fun times. We did the escape room, which we got first try, no help whatsoever. We barely got out, even with help, but I'm counting it as a win. Did some recording, did some more recording, got to hang out a little bit more, got some good food, you know. It was a really fun weekend. Honestly, it was too short. It was a weekend that went by in, like, the blink of an eye, but I think that's a good sign. I think it's a sign of a good weekend, honestly, so I had fun. Back to your real work now, Akechi.
By no means. This shall be the end of our working together. That was part of our promise. You haven't forgotten, have you?
Yes, but do you live for... Akechi, your face was in the beginning of... Or, like, the title screen thing. That means you usually are a playable character to the end.
Alright, we don't need to stay here any longer.
He doesn't know the rule of RPGs.
Are you alright?
I am. Let's go.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Enemy readings. When did they...
Here's where he gets caught.
They're gathering outside.
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good.
Which, by the way, I technically have a flawless record on escape rooms, 3 for 3. That means if you ever try to trap me in a place, I'll get out. Like this place.
The palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless.
I'm gonna get out of this place, too.
It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here? There are more coming? This will be dangerous if we don't do something. Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded. A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had to split up for our escape.
Sounds like a fun weekend. It was super fun. I wish we would have had a little bit more of a plan for when we did, like, the stream then. But I don't know. I think it was. I still think it was fun to stream Rainbow Pirates and.
We'll need someone to act as a decoy.
I definitely think it was fun to stream like Rainbow Pirates and Snake Oil. We definitely learned a lot for us if we were gonna end up streaming it again. But yeah, those card game streams, it would be fun to figure it out. But we had like a webcam. Like Travis had like one of his kitchen lights that like it was weird. It has like a metal bar and then a light bulb at the end of it. We had like the webcam wrapped around there, and it still had a glare on the card, which was crazy.
No, that's too dangerous.
I'll do it.
Joker?
Okay, I'm here now. Sorry for being late. No worries, Ben.
Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
You don't need to be on time. It's a stream. You pop in, you pop out whenever you want
Let him
to.
do it, Queen. He's quiet, but once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer.
I'm just happy you guys are all having a good time, I guess.
It's you we're talking about here.
Wait a second. Why does he take the treasure if he's the... Never mind.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay?
Well, Exploding Kittens is a Switch game, so technically you can play that when you're not playing together as well. We have thought about that. Why do we not buy it? I think that's one of the things we threw together.
I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back.
We threw it into the group chat saying, hey, Exploding Kittens is on Switch, and then none of us followed up and bought it. So we could play that for stream.
Fulfilled our deal, remember?
It's a fun game. It's super fun.
Even more are coming.
This truly is a painfully reluctant parting.
It seems we had best hurry.
We'll see you later.
If he's distracting, though, wouldn't it make sense to give the treasure to the people that are going the other way? Or is my logic bad? The one guy that's distracting him is about to get caught. Should hold on to the valuable information. I don't know.
There's someone here.
Throwback to the first cutscene in the entire game. Hopefully your guys' weekend's really good as well.
Hey, up there! He's here, moving immediately.
It's crazy that like they kind of expect you to remember this like 60 hours later in the game. It's kind of crazy.
Good. Now get running.
This is our only chance.
Oh, now it actually shows the faces with the voices.
You can get away now. But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
Now I understand what I'm doing.
Okay, the enemy's focus is on him. Looks like the rest of us can slip away. Everyone remember where
God, the music in this game is so good.
Take him down, Joker.
You guys do anything fun this weekend? I'm really hoping you guys are gonna be liking the stuff that we recorded. We did record a lot this weekend. Now, this guy was easy when you faced him the first time. I'm guessing he might not be as easy this time. Oh, our son's back.
I am Arsene, another you that exists within. Ah, we meet once again.
Is this just continuity so you have Arsene at this part of the game?
You have progressed well through your recollections.
Alright, sure.
You awakened to this furious power.
Retcon!
Use that power and defeat the enemies before you.
Not really, didn't do too much. I got you. I mean, I was finally able to have like a weekend off work, which was nice.
Get him, Joker.
Wait, does he have a weakness?
If I knew there was
Whatever. I'll just go to Arsene.
look for their weakness.
He rejoined the party. Where are you, Arsene? Maybe he's not even here! Ah. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, that missed? That sucks.
Everyone else?
Some around the corner, I'm more in planning mode. I hear you on that.
Not this.
I'm gonna try it one more time. Alright, well, no, it keeps missing, so that's not a good idea.
Persona. Kushinada. All right.
Weakness per damn average for me. Wait, what is it? Personally, what I think you guys should do is more of a collabs with Pain Force Gaming. We haven't done a collab in a long ass time, have we, Jordan? I'm sorry about that. It has been a hot minute, that's for sure.
Unicorn. You're mine.
Will this hit? Oh, there we go.
Persona. Go down.
But yeah. I had a fun weekend, that's for sure. Jordan, what's the last game we played? Was it like an Among Us thing or something?
Your fate will soon be determined. Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends. If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely meet again.
Alright, bye, Arsene. Call me later, bro.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here.
It's okay, we've both been busy, but I miss game with you dudes for sure. I did have a busy week of work just to make sure that my whole weekend was completely available to hang out with the dudes. So that is true.
More of them?
Did I run away? I have to heal. Oh, there we go. Wait, can I use Morgana to heal? Hey, let's go, Morgana. Let's go. The last thing we did Among Us, so I'm not sure we recorded that one. Oh yeah, and with not Morgana, and with Among Us too. We haven't even tried the new airship level. That's for sure.
Come on, man.
I'm okay.
We didn't even do the new airship level, or at least I think you guys did. I wasn't with you that time. I think I was busy with work. Don't say Among Us again. It'll ruin my mood by saying Among Us. Okay. Did you guys know there's a Pokemon called Among Us?
Simply can't be found.
Am I doing it right? sorry, cool Ben. Hey, last time when we were playing Among Us, we were talking about Chef Boyardee beef ravioli. We were talking about the important topics, okay?
What?
Now I can hide again. Papa. You're going the wrong way, dude. He is running the wrong way. We did do the airship, but none of you did run the day. I'm sorry, man. I'd be down for another Halo night. Halo was super fun.
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
It's fun, but honestly, maybe too big. I have heard that. I have heard that for sure. I do think that Among Us might be actually like going towards might be actually moving to like a 15-person games with like 3 imposters, which might be even more chaos, but I don't know. I really only play Among Us when I have the good good group of people too.
Over there. There's nowhere to run.
But yeah, either Halo, Jackbox, or Among Us. That'd be really fun to record again, because it's been a while since we've done that stuff.
See ya.
And here's where I get caught.
What a show off. You're so reckless, you know that?
There adding 15-person games, which sounds fun. Agreed. Not sure how it'll work out, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people talking for those, but we'll see.
Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no.
Capture him. Let's go. Go, go, go. Go over there.
Jackbox was so fun. And captured. Bop. Huh. My USB cable's on the ground. Okay.
Some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
So was he actually sold out, or is that just a plot point from the beginning? There's a lot of people that could have sold him out. I don't even know.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
I'm gonna say it was Morgana. The cat set him up. 15 people. Sounds way too chaotic to have conversations. The only ones I do now are so loud of people talking over each other. Exactly. I think 15 people is too much in that situation, especially if you're not playing face to face. It's highly recommended. Just because it's a new like main section of the game, I'll do a different save slot. It's the COVID vaccine. But he got the 2 shots back to back.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up.
But no, Lady Lunaby, I definitely see where you're coming from on that. With 10 people, it's already crazy enough. I think they just want the excuse of having like 3 imposters and it like being more balanced. But yeah, 15 people is definitely a lot.
Get it, do ya? Give it up. Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot?
As somebody who considers themselves a creative individual, I have to say I absolutely loathe the trope where the characters get in a fight at the most important part where they need to cooperate. You should watch A Way Out. Wait, are you thinking? There's dialogue option.
Hear my question?
Because if you're looking at a realistic situation there, A Way Out does the exact opposite of that.
Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons.
They were toy guns. It was like holding onto a Nerf gun.
Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works.
Yeah, my Nerf gun's really threatening.
All those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it.
Damn, beating up just a high school kid. Yeah, alright. I will say they think that he committed, like, actual murder. I don't think it's right, but I understand why they're doing that. Still think it's bullshit. All I did was help people from the evil adults.
Sign here. It's a confession under your name.
You have to enter under my. Do you have to enter my name again? I already entered my name. This is the beginning of the game.
Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand
one must take full responsibility for their actions.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so I already put my name in. It'd be cool if I could change my name. Halfway through the game, baby. So now what? Oh yeah, there's still part of the cutscene in the beginning. I forgot about that.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The genetic guy is an ass.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Who's the genetic guy?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's
So
something I need to confirm with the suspect.
The guy that's beating the guy up?
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
You prosecutor-san, Nijima? There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
Thought the director pulled her off the case.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
Oh yeah, so he did.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
The mouth movement looks so so fake. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, but oh well. I don't think it really matters.
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not
generic.
unless I confirm it for myself. This
Gotcha.
is my case.
Good luck to you then.
Well, it is dub. Okay.
I won't be expecting much though.
Which does make sense.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important.
I know games like Final Fantasy 13 actually, when they redid the English voices, they reanimated the mouse moving, but I don't think they did that for this game.
Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
Well, he did just steal your treasure. Just
I
saying.
understand.
But yeah, I don't think this game had the budget that Final Fantasy 13 did. And I think this game was way better than Final Fantasy 13. I mean, I never played that.
Well done on making it this far, inmate.
I never played Final Fantasy 13, so maybe I'm talking out of my ass. But I hear that one's not as good.
Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present. The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin. The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching.
Okay.
If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future,
What do I do?
recall the bonds you formed with your allies.
Igor looks really creepy in the background there. I mean, come on, he's just doing like the... Sorry, I'm losing track of my...
Grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Yeah. It's so rare a game would do that. A ton of work for something that nobody really notices or cares for. True. Very true. Very true. And it's like a minimal effect too.
I see.
I feel like they would much rather focus on like the gameplay, bugs, and all that other stuff.
So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice.
Well, you sound like you're being sarcastic, Sai. I don't want to be BFFs with you anymore.
But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
What?
I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you.
Okay.
Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence.
Hey, it was like that when we started our thing.
You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty. Unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves.
Everybody? Okay, so it was a really important save then.
First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa.
That's a cool first name right there.
The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not?
Fine. I don't know, sure.
As I thought. You've made a wise choice. Thank you. I'll do my best with what you've told me.
Does this actually matter? I really am curious if this actually matters or if this makes an effect later on.
I honestly expected you to have more of a backbone. It seems your reputation precedes you.
More of a backbone? You're saying I'm gonna die regardless? Might as well get some, I don't know, guilt off my conscience. Stop being mean, Sai. Did she leave her phone? Quick call 911. You threw them under the bus?
Ketchi-kun.
Was I not supposed to do that? I don't know.
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case.
I'm guessing you're giving me shit. Hey. She already knew it was them. And if she probably wouldn't believe me otherwise.
How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
I don't think it would really have made a difference, right? I don't know this game though, so I don't know.
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes?
So Akechi busts him out? Nice.
Nobody
I don't know,
would
maybe.
ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
Now you're listening to him.
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san.
So he did sell him out?
After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
I got him to talk about his teammates.
Oh, is that so? I better perform well myself. I can't leave here without some kind of evidence now.
Good luck in there.
Foolish woman.
So he was an evil guy. Good to know. That's why I have a separate save state. I won't spoil it, that's all I'm gonna say.
May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
So it does make a difference. Oh well.
Huh? What are you?
I am so lost.
I owe you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan. And now it will be completed.
So the obvious thought that I had that Akechi did set them up. And so he did set them up. You see, I thought it was going to be one of those situations where it was so obvious that it wouldn't happen. But I guess it was so obvious that it did happen. Huh. Oh well. Is that a game over? That is definitely a good plot twist.
Have you finally pieced it all together?
Oh, he's the one in the mask. Duh.
Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
That's spooky. Well. Okay.
Hey, someone! He's dead. He's killed himself. Damn it. Where did he hide it?
You're the only person I've ever seen throw your friends under the bus. Okay, my logic. Let me explain my logic though. It wasn't too stupid of logic, which clearly it was because it means I probably game overed here. My logic was that it said remember the friends and the bonds that you made along the way. So when they're listing off the people, I was thinking to myself, you have to say, yeah, that was them.
In the end, your rehabilitation was not carried through.
Well, hey, I got the secret ending.
It appears I have underestimated you.
Can I go back to my other save point?
You incompetent prisoner!
Yeah, I'm dumb. We knew that already.
The assistance that we provided was all for naught.
Our game has ended. Ruin shall be coming momentarily. Enjoy spending the rest of your life in there, repenting for your actions.
I won, guys. Yeah, and I thought that's why you're supposed to answer yes. Betray my friends. I thought Versailles was on our side then. Hey, we have a save file for a reason. Wow, that is something special. True that. True that. Do we have to watch the credits? I'm pressing buttons. Oh, well. I'm sorry, that's kind of funny. Wow, that is something special. I don't know. I found that kind of funny that I thought for sure I was taking this. I thought I was taking the correct path. Well, there's still more of the game that I'm gonna be going to, but still, I got time. Don't worry. Hey guys, you know Akechi's a bad guy. I sometimes feel like my ideas are cool and suck at the same time. I took a nap for 2 hours today and felt tired as hell when I woke up. Yeah. I took a nap for like 20 minutes today. It felt awesome. Those power naps are like the perfect length. If you get over like an hour or so, that's when it gets tough. Just pretend it was intentional. To show off a bad ending. Sure, let's go with that. I did want to know what would happen if you said never met those people before in my life. Come on, it was so obvious that they were on the team. It was so obvious. I thought... I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I beat the game to some degree. It was an ending that was programmed into the game. Yeah, I like what Cool Ben said. Nah, I didn't mess up. I'm just going for 100%. Also, I didn't rat out Morgana. That's at least something. But then again, Morgana's just a random cat, so. So I'm really curious on what actually happened. Like, what would happen if I just said the other one? Actually, from my understanding, never seen them before in my life is the canon answer. That was the one I thought was the joke answer. I thought that one was the joke answer. That's why I laughed and say, nah, I'll just go for the one that progresses the story. Technically, it progressed the story. Technically. Not in the direction I wanted it to go. It doesn't change the outcome from what the other option is as I'm aware, but I guess people know it's the canon one. Okay. Well, don't worry. The next time we'll make sure to get some good progress going. I progressed it in the wrong direction. Do I at least get like a trophy for this or something? I really hope I get a trophy or something for this. Then I'll just act like I was doing it for the trophy hunting. But hey, I did say that I thought for sure it was going to be so obvious that Akechi backstabbed you that he didn't actually backstab you. I thought it was so obvious of an answer, so I wouldn't have him backstab. I don't know, man. It's true. It just proved that my logic sucks, obviously. But I thought for a fact that it wasn't going to be Akechi because it was so obviously Akechi. You send it on a really specific day. It's the first dungeon his first palace that he's a part of. I thought it was too obvious. Thought it was gonna be like, I don't know, Makoto or I don't know who else it could have been. Haru or something. I don't know. I thought it was gonna be somebody else. Oh well. George Lucas is most likely billionaire. He dresses like a plumber. Hell yeah, dude. Do you not dress like a plumber? It's a cool way to dress, man. You gotta make sure to get the pants that show off your butt crack. It really does suck that you can't skip these credits. Because it just is making me like soak in the fact that I chose really shitty dialogue options. The real villain was you. True. Well, at least they died thinking that I was the villain. But we changed people for the better, unlike Akechi. Do you have to change Akechi's heart? Because that would make sense to me. Wonder who are the other hearts you have to change. This is really putting salt in the wound right now. I get it. I chose a shitty dialogue option. Can I get back to the game? Please. Please. Can I? I'm pressing buttons. Okay, there we go. If you load your clear data, you'll be able to hear some new products on new playthrough. Oh, cool. I'm gonna put it down here. This is the bad ending. Alright. That is definitely a brutal punishment. I did not think it was gonna be that bad. Hey, you live and you learn, that's for sure. Alright, well, let's go fast forward on this. I'm telling you, I thought it was so obvious. It's too obvious. Well, that actually counts as a completed playthrough. Hey, it was just experimentation. So you see, hey, my dumbass decision actually led to you learning something new about Persona 5. There you go. I did it for us all to have a learning experience. And that's my terrible excuse that I'm gonna stick to. Alright, should I throw him under the bus again? A deal. Oh. I won't. Okay, here we go. Never heard of them.
So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question.
I thought she already knew that. Come on.
I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves.
And now I don't throw any of the other people that I talked to under the bus.
Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid? Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened.
Credits one more time. Hell yeah.
The cooperation of people outside your group, did you not?
Nope.
Can you tell me about them?
Nope. I'll tell you everything. Will this roll the credits? Or will this just block off confidants? No, now I want to see what will happen. Damn it.
So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators. Do you even understand the position that you're in?
Do you understand that I would have died with a gunshot to the head if I would have turned them in? Jeez.
Let's discuss one other person. Goro Akechi.
He's a nice guy. You should really hang out with him more.
There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of your team too?
No, we kicked him out.
So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. Very well.
Love Sonic 06 and Pure Layout. The fact that they made the only hey just kills me not to reference if I ever make a game. Yeah, Sonic 06 was a very interesting one, that's for sure. We're trying to make Pat play it.
So be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me.
Pat already has to stream it at some point because he lost some kind of bet, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. I don't know a thing. Just kidding, I'll talk.
Now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice.
Because I know the other outcome.
Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you talk about them?
Just say it's wrong. Keep it simple.
Don't be ridiculous. You're the one who's made wrong choices.
Akechi's made worse ones.
Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of?
I don't know at this point, man. Not forgiving criminals, saving past, sticking to the right path. I can't do this one because this is definitely hypocritical because I just sold them out. I'll say saving others. We pulled a 180. We're saving others now.
Saving others? What an awfully simple response.
It's a better one than what you have. I almost said a bad word.
You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you? You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth.
The truth is Akechi's mean.
The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story.
Sai, join the Phantom Thieves. Join the Phantom Thieves.
After all this, you're still...
Yeah, you struggle sticking to the right path. In this game... Hey, loading screen, goes to red rings, loading screen, hey, yeah, it's a loading screen video game, man. It'll be fun to watch Pat play it at some point. At least for that one time. And at least, hey, it does count as a completed playthrough.
Are you listening?
I can do New Game Plus with it.
The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right?
What?
There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey.
Oh, this is when you figure out that Akechi's actually a bad guy before.
Can you hear me?
I figured it out in a different way.
It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer.
Join the Phantom Thieves.
Huh? What are you getting at?
Join the Phantom Thieves.
That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
Hang on. Gears are turning in my head. Sai, Igor, Interrogation Room. Huh?
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye. Planned? Why are you saying such odd things?
I don't know, man.
There's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct?
Akechi.
That's true. Who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
It was Morgana. It was the cat.
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader.
Are we saying this was a planned thing from us now? Okay. I kinda don't believe that as much, but okay.
The smartphone, duh. We've been talking about it this whole time. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
Wait, giving him the phone. Okay, I'm a little lost. What's going on here?
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you out?
Yeah.
You're not joking, are you? If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this. You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready.
I am very lost, but I know this is a big plot point, so I'm just gonna keep trying to follow it, I guess.
Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone. That's right. I'm sure Makoto and the others told you about it. We need to show it to the true culprit. You know, the traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here?
Someone figured out how long the loading screen memory is to minimum. Oh yeah. I've heard crazy stats on how bad loading screens are in Sonic 06. I know what you're talking about, Ben.
And what about this smartphone? The traitor?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that?
Well, that's just rude. Yeah, so where the game gets good. These are definitely huge plot points. I'm trying to follow all of it.
Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that realm, my task will be simple.
I know what that means.
And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Well, now I feel bad about using Akechi.
I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? Not a teammate? My God.
You know.
You're referring to him, aren't you?
I understand everything. I understand like 90%, I think.
What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it.
I just don't know what'll happen as a result of the app, though. I remember Morgana and Futaba talking about it, but I just don't I guess we'll see.
It appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case.
But you form a confidant with Akechi. It's a good way to throw the scent off the trail.
Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end.
Thanks, Sai.
And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion.
Is there another one?
The yoke of thy heart.
I thought you already had one with Sai.
Thou hast awakened to the
Maybe
ultimate
not.
secret of judgment, granting thee infinite power.
True justice.
All right. All right.
Got a fusion unlocked too. Not bad.
I'll be going now. What good will this do, though?
I'm curious. I kind of want to know now. Oh, there he is.
Akechi-kun? Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
That is a max rank version of that poem thing. Gotcha.
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
Yeah, it was him.
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
So this is
there a
what
problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? Excuse me? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Just had to show the phone, but why?
Foolish woman.
What's up, BFF? All right, now what happens?
May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
So this is an alternate ending.
Huh? What are you?
I owe you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile.
That is so weird that you get a confidant with Akechi here.
All right.
Like, okay. Alternate ending. Let's go.
Have you finally pieced it all together?
The one with the mask.
Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
Is it the same cutscene? I'm gonna take that as a yes. This is interesting. I should just.
Shido-san, my job is complete.
I've told you not to call me by name.
Oh, that was the guy from the beginning that got that pushed over Joker or whatever.
Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance. I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
So Morgana's the leader now.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
No, it can't be. Even me. God damn it.
Shit. So they pretty much take out everybody except them. Wow. Okay.
What was all that about, showing him this phone? The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice, Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Why'd they get rid of the SIU investigator?
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well.
That's surprising to me, though.
Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
My name looks very out of place there.
You want me to save him?
So she does become a Phantom Thief. I called it. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know.
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yeah, this is really surprising, Crazy Fish. I'm kind of like awestruck, but I just can't say anything because I'm trying to just take it all in.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
I already knew that that bald guy would come into play later on, but... There's no way you introduce a bad guy like that and then he just fades away.
This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
Anchon,
man who's...
can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idle thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise. Defeated the one behind all this is just a minor. But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now.
Considering it...
It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field?
I'm wondering how you get saved, though.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate
Because I know you can still build confidants.
However, considering the number of charges brought against him,
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
I know you can still build confidants, that's the thing. So I'm wondering how he gets saved.
Yes. Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
he's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
Isn't it normal to have like a mini existential crisis watching all this stuff?
Information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That Phantom Thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It may be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
True that, Lady Lunaby. True that.
You're shitting me. We got him.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that this ending is better than the other one we got.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed? Why did you have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy.
Forgot everything when my consciousness was hazy, man.
Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
I still have no idea what Igor does. Not too worried about it though. Igor is Igor and he does Igor things.
Hey, they're going. You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
He's up to something.
Probably. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station.
Oh yeah, forgot that's where we met him.
There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy. Yeah. Okay. Let's get everyone on the same page right away.
I will say my initial thought was nobody actually set him up, but like, this was before this whole thing started. I was like, what if nobody set him up? Wouldn't that be an interesting plot twist? No, I was way off, but yeah.
There's something else we want you to look into.
I do find it funny that Shido mentioned Morgana.
One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough. Right. It's a necessity.
I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone.
So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible. Okay, I've got a plan. That's perfect. An incredible one. This is gonna be fun. I can't wait.
This is so crazy. Yeah, this is like that Ocean's... I know it's better than the Ocean's 11 one, but this is like what it reminds me of, like in terms of how big of a plan that they have to execute on. My mind can't wrap around this stuff. I'm doing my best right now. There is a lot of information.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
So they're already here.
It'll be a gamble.
I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
But what is it?
It seems you finally remember.
Did they make that in the metaverse or something?
This game is not over yet. There are still things that must be done.
Okay. So what actually happened? So it was in the metaverse. Maybe? Illusions? Okay, now I'm actually lost. I'm gonna just... Wait, huh? Wait. So he just sets up like it's nothing? Huh? Okay. So there needs to be a little more explaining to do. I like the plot twist, but I'm a little more lost than I thought I was planning to be at this point. I know. A bullet through his head can't even stop him. It's crazy. Did he miss? If he missed a point-blank shot like that, he sucks. So he takes a drug to pretend to be dead? Okay, now it explains it. Now it explains it. Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive. It's on a completely different level than just that. Trying to frame us. True culprit behind the mental shutdowns. Simply plot to kill Nikkun. If we go into his palace, I'm likely to be met by the ambush of places. To think they've gone this far now. Then shield down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring the police squad from reality into the palace. If Eight of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable that a larger group is possible. Vehicles are special pieces of equipment. Just a setup. He may go after Akumura. Then he killed him, yeah. He told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him. Technically, he didn't lie then if he said he saw the true culprit and it was him. Technically, that's not a lie. Full time he's working with Kota's sister. Homicidal maniac. Okay. He's merely a tool. Even if we defeat Akechi. To make Akechi say it. Though once we do, the mastermind will likely eliminate us. Wait, is the next palace Akechi's? I kind of said that as a joke, but what if? I think that'll be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. Now he's to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that no longer possible, advance blame match his skills. Avenge immediately. Damn it, but we got no choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion. They got arrested and then murdered by Akechi. Palace, the palace. We can use the palace to our advantage, yeah. Alright, Futaba. So, that was accurate. So they technically were. So that was accurate, though. He was in the metaverse where he, quote-unquote, died. So the cognitive version died, but the real him still exists. Okay, okay. Now I'm piecing it together. Akechi's Palace, a torture dungeon. Then it really becomes a horror game. Oh, God. That makes sense. Yes, that's it. Only option, listen close, everyone. I have a new plan. So the phone must have triggered the metaverse then.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
He just walks through the door.
Sorry,
No.
I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down.
So Akechi's Palace and Cheeto's Palace are the last two then, I'm guessing.
Fetch him.
I'm guessing.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Well, cognitive versions are different than the real ones. So it wasn't the metaverse version of him. It was Sai's cognitive interpretation of Joker that was killed. That makes more sense. Thank you, Crazy Fish, because that does explain a lot. Thank you. Thank you.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Back from the dead.
Hey, you big bastard.
How have you been?
I'm just gonna say ghostly.
You're not floating.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off?
Hey, I'm back. Sorry, I was editing something. It's okay, Panda Force. You didn't miss much.
Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
It's like the fake Anne in Kamoshida's palace. That is what died. Okay.
I
So
didn't have
nothing
time to
that
explain.
important.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec.
He's already lost.
Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
Yeah, Panda Force. This game though has a lot more setup, so there's probably a lot of context missing if this is like just if you're kind of like tuning in randomly, but which is fair. I mean, yeah, it's just like this game has a lot of build up and a lot more world building.
Behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit. I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
Hell yeah.
It was Goro Akechi.
The guy who
You
kept
knew
drinking
beforehand
coffee.
that he was the traitor, didn't you?
He messed up.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back.
Sojiro is all of us. Yeah, agreed. Because they dump a huge
He made
exposition.
one fatal mistake.
They dropped a shit ton right on you. Yeah, so of course it's gonna take a while for it to
Couldn't you
soak
have just
in.
said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up.
I can't believe you're gonna have a completed Persona 5 playthrough on this channel. Well, almost. Yeah, no Fifth Palace, but
We couldn't have
close
you
to it.
suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
I hope that there's still free time elements though. I still want to get to like the max confidant with a couple people.
True.
I am really close to maxing out confidants with the doctor and the chess player or the shogi player.
Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff.
He is all of us.
So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He talked about pancakes.
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean our cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
You've got lots of time? Sweet.
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
You see, Sai doesn't know.
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too. When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person.
Well, Crazy Fish, my logic for that, I would have to have more time too, is because otherwise they barely gave you any time to
Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality.
I feel like otherwise you would have had no time to actually develop Haru's confidant, and it wouldn't make sense for it to have level 10 confidant without the actual time to max it out. So it's like, I feel like they would have to give you more time.
It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
He did seem fake in certain areas. Now looking back at it.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
This went over my head in the beginning, which is cool. I like it when they put subtle hints that you go back later and you recognize.
I know a place. I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here.
Oh,
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
You done messed up. Well, don't forget Valentine's Day is a big day in this game.
Mona
Okay.
was the only one who was talking about a pancake.
So lots of free time up to that point. That's when you're getting closer to the end of the free time. Okay. So there's still at least a couple more months, which is enough to max out those confidants. Good to know.
Already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all.
Oh my god, I get it now. That's kind of the realization that I'm having right now, Lady Lunaby. Again, this does hit you like a truck. It's actually good that like I'm seeing it here, because if I did this off screen, I would be pissed. I'd be like, well, that's a crucial moment that is not a part of our channel's playthrough. The story was too good.
He did approach us when we found ourselves in the worst trouble yet.
That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone. I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app.
Oh!
Pounding while I was doing it, though.
Duh. Persona and Valentine's Day go hand in hand with who your girl or girls end up being. You can do multiple? I thought you could only do one. That's cool if you can do multiple.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Futaba's awesome.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Hey, True King. How's it going?
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest.
But hi, True King. How's it going? Oh, Nick. I'm guessing you can have all the girls. So if I played it better, like one round at Palaces and I was able to max out my stats earlier, I can get all the girls in Valentine's Day. Hey, this is my first Persona game.
The dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
You won't be able to on a first playthrough. I advise you to watch a video of it later. It's hilarious. Okay, I'll definitely do that. But I want to make sure that I'll finish out the full game before I do that.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
So if you guys, so for True King or Crazy Fish, because now you guys played the game, so do you technically actually steal Sai's treasure, or you failed that task technically, but it still ends up working out? What'd you miss, True King? The big master plan reveal. Right after you finish Sai's palace and you get, like, questioned or whatnot, the big reveal of everything that's happening and Akechi being a bad guy. That's what you miss.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes. On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi.
It's a bald dude named Shido.
Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
So now, Sojo, you're just going to be housing somebody who's presumably dead.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Oh, also, True King, you missed me having the worst alternate ending ever. And then it rubbing salt in the wounds by playing the credit sequence so that you can't skip. So, fun there. Never stolen, got it.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
Or maybe it just explains it here. Maybe I should just wait.
Sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
first, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's true.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing. You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
All a setup to get a catchy? Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, so they weren't even focused on the treasure. That's interesting, though.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it.
I like this master plan, though. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's good we have her heading up our operations.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi. But I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own
Aww.
achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate.
That's so nice.
I wasn't myself at all.
Now you know why Joker took it and not the others. Even when it seemed silly at the time. Oh, and that's why they didn't. Oh, okay. Okay, Crazy Fish, thank you for pointing this out, because now that's so obvious. Like, knew he was getting caught, knew that... Duh.
I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
It's complicated but simple at the same time, which is kind of an oxymoron, but it works out. That's cool, though.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse.
The faces.
First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Which is why they still show that little distortion, too, to make you recognize that, okay, it's not the real world. That is awesome.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Complicated in the moment, makes sense in the end. Exactly, True King. And I'm really happy when it's something like that. Where that's like a... It reminds me of, honestly, of Final Fantasy VII with the Nibelheim incident. Like, really complicated that it seems like in the moment, but it's so simple and it's such an easy solution in the end. And that's actually one of the things I really liked about Final Fantasy VII.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
And Akechi was really good in the palace, too. God, all this stuff went right over my head.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow.
Wow, that went over my head, too. Dang, this game's good at that.
However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
You're experiencing my favorite feeling ever. True King, it is a really good feeling where it's just like, it is so obvious, like...
Captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
Like True King, it's the perfect example where it's just like, oh, duh. It's like that realization of, I'm an idiot, but like, oh, that's such a cool, realization too. It's a nice blend, and it's definitely something that, like, not many kinds of like entertainment can really give you. So it's like, yeah, that. Oh my God, it all makes sense now. Exactly. Especially when when you thought there were plot holes and problems. It's cool when it's revealed to you and you see how well put together everything is. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. When you thought like, okay, well this is kind of weird. Oh wait, no, they answered that. Oh, they answered that too. Oh, they answered that too.
I had been interrogated.
Perfect.
No knowledge of this.
Which is awesome.
But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
And that's the phone.
All I needed were the coordinates.
They did fix up every plot, like what you would think was a plot hole. That's awesome. Makes perfect sense. Seems like she used this laptop to remotely access the metaverse. Asking her about it would drag the conversation on for too long. I should talk to her later. Okay.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room.
So he never encountered Akechi then, which is kind of crazy.
Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
That's funny.
That's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
I couldn't see it either.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
And now she joins the Phantom Thieves.
In our experience,
Probably
there's
not.
little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation.
What's crazy though in the metaverse too, I was thinking to myself, if he saw that like his appearance changed. So, oh, that, yeah, they answered that too. I was thinking that, again, I was thinking that was a plot hole. I was thinking to myself, okay, but if his appearance changed, but they picked a place where the appearance is still the same in the metaverse, so he doesn't actually change his appearance, so he wouldn't see something was off that way. It was answered.
Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
They are brilliant tricking, I agree.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
Don't remember. Okay, now this one won't end the story in a bad timeline. I gotta do it.
Understandable.
Don't remember. Drugs. The only plot hole is how they found time to plan this while Joker was out shopping, eating food, playing baseball, and flirting with shogi players and fortune tellers in other cities. That is true. They communicated all through text. I don't know.
Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
We had to. Then we're gonna go to the torture palace.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture.
That is true. They did spend a lot of time doing a lot of random shit. That is true.
Realize that our leader was telling the truth. And that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake.
So Sojiro, yeah, it's still us trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
What did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
Okay.
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide.
So they never even checked the body. Wow, they're dumb.
That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. we also knew of a possible conspirator.
Do we?
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I would just love for Joker to run across Akechi on the street, like, hey man, what are you doing later on? You want to hang out? I know it's not going to be a possibility, but that'd be kind of funny. Wow, what a corrupted system. True.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
The system sucks.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence and even drugs is utterly abnormal.
He also got kicked right in the rib cage too. I'm pretty sure that would break a couple bones if it was as strong as it looked in the actual clip.
If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
Akechi, I know we've had some moments, but you want to get some burgers later? Yeah, maybe go to the batting cages. Maybe go fishing. We're gonna steal your heart, but let's just hang out for a bit. Let's build that confidant up.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Same here, Morgana. I'm dense and carefree.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander.
So does Sai still have a job though? I thought they said that Sai would be fired, but wait. But the SIU guy's dead. That'll be answered later.
Joke, letting me interrogate someone who is meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash.
That makes sense then, okay. At least I'm guessing they're gonna explain later on what happens to the SIU people. Special
Very
investigations.
well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Aw, thanks, Sojiro. He's a
sure?
G.
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
You're close to learning a ton about the Special Investigations Unit, so don't worry about that. Okay. I'll be on hold for that then.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
Yusuke, you did enjoy his coffee, that's for sure. That name just does not go with the story. I should not have named my guy that.
That sounds familiar.
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
I don't know why, just that... He's like a high schooler, right? He's like a high schooler with kind of like a mob boss. But not like the Bank Palace mob boss. Just interesting.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
So both of those two people are the last palaces. At least that's my guess. Again, I'm trying to think too far ahead, but I'm guessing Akechi.
On to our next story. The snap election for the House of Representatives.
You finish up Akechi. Akechi tells you the name of Shido, and then you go after Shido.
Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Sorry.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
I just wanted to make sure that the stream was still going through, and I thought I had my the audio on, which it's a good thing I don't, because otherwise it'd be bad to have like double audio, like an echo.
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
Big politics guy right now.
He's unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who?
Oh, maybe you don't need to have them for his name.
I believe he's a politician. Remember, Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh? Stream is still running great. Yay! I'm happy. I'm happy to hear that, especially after this past weekend, which was kind of us making a rig really fast with the webcam. So thank you.
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility.
I will say I'm jealous of Travis's internet. It does upload stuff a little faster than mine.
First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
Damn, this guy's good at planning.
Behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses.
Akechi does the hard work and he benefits. But what does he do then? Again, I'm getting ahead of myself.
A change of heart, no matter what it takes.
I gotta understand what's in it for Akechi though. Because if he's the one doing the mental shutdowns, he can make... Hang on. Because this is... Hang on. So, if he's doing the mental shutdowns... What does Akechi gain? Well, I know he just gained public opinion from him for... I guess I'll figure it out. There's got to be something in it for Akechi, which is why he's working with Shido. By the way, the new pentathlon is starting this Wednesday. Or is there a break between the two? It is starting this Wednesday. We actually did a pentathlon that we recorded this past weekend when we were all hanging out.
Mom.
So it was supposed to be Pat's pentathlon that was actually starting Wednesday. Is it Tuesday or Monday? It's Monday. It was supposed to be starting Wednesday, Pat's pentathlon. But because all of us were together, and because technically Mike hadn't actually, like, created a pentathlon that he hosted, like, the party pentathlon was kind of Travis's idea, actually, that he hosted since he won the Clubhouse one. It's actually going to be Mike's pentathlon that's going to be coming up on Wednesday. And we did all of the... I won't spoil what Mike's pentathlon is, but Mike's pentathlon is going to be starting up this Wednesday.
Shido, huh?
I bet Sojiro has some history, man. He was a government worker.
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this.
He does. I remember that he was a government worker.
Connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved.
Sojiro, Phantom Thief.
But there wasn't anything I could do. So I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties.
There's a lot of plot in this area after Size Palace.
Boss
Jeez.
was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
True.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard.
Oh, neat. Well, that'll be fun to see Mike's Pentathlon. Yeah, it was really fun to record. What was I gonna say about it? I mean, it was really fun to record. And I was going to say what's kind of funny is that like a lot of the games are definitely ones that you would never expect to see on our channel, which was really fun to record. So there is obviously a theme to it, and I'm sure you guys are gonna like. I'm sure you guys are gonna like it a lot too. But it was like, I think one of the reasons we did it, we recorded the Pentathlon because we were like all there. So yeah, I don't know. It was just really fun to record the Mike's Pentathlon. So I believe we're still recording. Yeah, we're still recording Pat's Pentathlon.
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
So then after that, the last two people to host a Pentathlon will either be Matt or Travis.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister.
Because technically he should have been, Mike should have been the first person to host the Pentathlon, technically. His Pentathlon. Then it would have been me, and then Pat. I think. I don't know what the order is. It should have been Mike first, technically, though.
Got a hit! Well, duh. Ain't a surprise he has one.
Or maybe Shido's Palace is first.
Where would the location be?
I thought there's 8 palaces, and this was the 6th. I'll check the trophies afterwards.
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
Maybe it's Shido then Akechi, or Akechi then Shido? I don't know.
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
The diet building.
Talk about small scale.
Perhaps it's the diet building?
Oh, it was the diet building.
We got a hit!
What is diet? Like,
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the diet building?
Does diet mean something else that I'm just completely overlooking?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
What about Akechi? Yeah.
No need to waste time with him. We just gotta hit the head. Nobody against it?
Of course.
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together. Time for revenge.
I always just think about food when I hear diet building. That's what I was saying. I always thought of like, when I hear diet building, I'm thinking of like health diet, food that you eat, stuff you drink. That's what I was thinking.
Then it's unanimous.
That's why I thought election headquarters or something. I don't know. Politicians are
All we gotta do now is figure out what
politicking.
the diet building place is.
Diet is government in Japan. Thank you, Crazy Fish. I actually had no idea. That makes more sense.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
Diet equals Congress, basically. Gotcha.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building after school.
That reminds me. What are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement.
Ooh, that's
He'll say he
badass.
has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
I would.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
You're right, Crazy Fish. This is when the game really gets good.
Has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
So do we have to like go to the palace right away? Because if we have to go right away, that'd be different. But otherwise, my plan would be to do a lot of the free time stuff off screen, and then have a couple days to be able to do whatever the palace is. But if the palace happens like in time right afterwards, I guess, I don't know. At least my plan would be that. Because I'm guessing there's still a lot of free time to do whatever, but if there's like a palace that's still left to do, I'm hoping you can space it out. I don't know. I guess I'll find out. Yeah, I love the end game by end game being like the last 40 hours. Yeah, it's a long ass game.
You earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy.
That's why I'm wondering how Persona 5 Royal could be even more, like, have even more content than this. I don't even know if you can do more. And that's, I remember I was talking to Mike about it when we last talked, and he was saying like, yeah, he kind of wished he could just do like the extra palace in Persona 5 Royal and then just call it a day, because there's no time to do this whole game again, really, unless you want to ignore everything else.
Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
There we go. Now we figure out why Akechi's doing it.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests.
This game makes high schoolers seem way too intimidating. That is true.
The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
Which is kind of cool, though, that at least gives him, like, more of a higher purpose, though. Which is kind of nice, I guess.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals.
So hang on. Just thinking a little more. So the principal was working for Shido as well then. The principal was either working for Shido or the SIU investigator. One of the two.
Which is why I made them suspects.
Don't know which one though.
Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations. But flipping it made the negative press stronger.
The principal is basically just a loser. Okay, so completely irrelevant to what it was now.
After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing.
This is my routine moment where I say, what is happening? Hello. Lady Lunaby, so in the very beginning of the game, the reason why Joker got pretty much on probation was because Shido was harassing a girl in the street, and Joker stepped in, and then didn't realize the power that this guy had. So they gave him, like, way worse sentences, or the judge gave him a way worse sentence because, again, Shido has influence. And that's how he became under the, that's how he had Sojiro as a guardian, blah, 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 and all the events happened to start with. Why he had to leave his hometown was because he was defending a woman from Shido. And, yeah. I'm still a little confused on what's going on with Akechi and what his wants are, because it seems like his main motivation is just, I want Shido to, I agree with Shido's ideologies. That's all I think it is so far.
Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen one. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly.
It's weird that you still don't know sorry, I can't talk. You still don't know a ton about what Akechi, or where Akechi developed his ability, I guess. Because everybody else had developed their abilities by, like, having some I don't know, they had an awakening, I guess. I don't know how to say it.
When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
Yeah, Akechi has to have an ulterior motive. That's what I'm thinking. Like, Lady Lunaby, we both, I mean, like, because I'm guessing you haven't played this game either, so it has to be, because, like, it seems too simple. I believe in your ideals. He's got to stab him in the back.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
It's just too suspicious. And now, because I'm not casting aside my suspicions because they're too obvious. This one to me is a little obvious that Akechi's got to have some.
I am thinking about
Like that. That right there is a great example. Weird high schooler ace detective punk.
Guess you won't be going to school for a while. Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far. And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well. I'm going to stay with you until the very end.
Sounds good, Morgana. You're still on the bench. Sorry, there's just other people in your party that are just better. Sorry, Morgana.
How do I put this?
Well then.
I'll just add this.
It actually...
Nice.
It's still healthy! My houseplant's amazing. What does Futaba say? How so?
Whoa. But...
Yeah, that is good. Jeez, Futaba's a genius. Alright, what's Sojiru say?
Yeah.
So I just stay quiet? Alright.
I'm gonna head back then.
Man, now you kind of have to be a hermit because you're dead. Do you have to wear like a mask or different clothes now to blend in? Do you have to get a haircut? You gotta do something to change your appearance. That's just my assumption. I don't know.
Phew.
Wait, so now I'm Ryuji at school? Or maybe I just have clips of them. Maybe now I see Anne and Makoto. Okay, different clothes. How'd you know? That's a nice homeroom teacher. No, we'll be able to come out and be normal again? Okay. So it's just normal free time elements. Remember what they said? Hmm? Did they say that? I just knew you weren't going to be going to school. Okay. Which I guess they don't know who the actually never revealed the identity of the Phantom Thief leader. It's just Takechi would know.
Okay.
Now do they go straight to the palace then?
Well then.
So you have to be hidden in plain sight then. Once the grand reveal with Joker happens, the normal guy can come back from his family vacation. I'm just waiting until they do that. It's just waiting until they do that reveal. That makes sense. Okay. And I guess they never actually showed the person too, so.
let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long.
Alright, let's do
We already have
this.
Masayo Shishido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
What about a mansion?
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister, perhaps a school?
What about an arena, like the Colosseum?
Just shots in the dark.
Imperial Palace?
Wonder what it actually is.
It's no good.
I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier? Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Or maybe it had some special move written in it.
Is that a bad idea?
Possible?
Who knows? I've got no idea.
How helpful, Morgana.
There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of man he is.
Gotta talk to police officers?
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him. Excuse me. I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school. May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
His stance is dedication for country. It's how he's garnered everyone's trust. He's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a model politician. I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live in ease.
An exemplary answer. It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Gotta ask another one?
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay?
We should all think about this tonight.
I do want to get to the next palace before ending stream today. Either that or a place where I can use free time elements.
Calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. No matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
He's currently 53, Metropolitan Assemblyman to Representative, Cabinet Minister, former United Future Party. The hell would that be called?
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
That's how I feel to listen to politicians on TV. Just, ugh.
Let's do it.
And I'm just assuming everybody has to, you have to just go to sleep here? Yep.
Nice.
Let me give my plant more stuff. I think I still need to level up my kindness. Politicians just say shit. So now do we get the... Oh, cool. Can I go hang out with the doctor? I'm like at level 10 with her. Come on. Lover's Confidant.
Last one. Diamond mine.
No good. How many do we miss? Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up.
Yeah, politicians suck. True. Some could use a change of heart. IRL. All of them, man. They all suck.
Right?
They're all hypocritic pieces of shit.
That's not something to be excited about.
Wish I could actually get excited about any politician, but every one is the same. They're all bought and they're all not worth it. Everybody knows politicians suck.
Diet building too.
You just say what you can to get elected and get where you are. The people who know how to play the marketing game, they do better.
So you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Boss, can you turn the TV on? Shido might be on it.
Sure thing.
I like how this is like what used to be like a restaurant cafe place,
Catchy.
and it's just nothing like that anymore. It's just a hideout.
Stupid composed face.
So, Akechi-san, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thieves?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak. I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge.
Dick.
Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand. That's the same strategy used in romance, wouldn't you agree?
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
It's not just on TV or online. Newspapers, magazines. I see his face everywhere.
I'm just gonna guess. I have nothing to base this off of. The way that this is going, I'm just guessing Akechi is the final boss. I have nothing to base that off of, but it seems like Shido goes down and Akechi becomes the final boss. It's just a shot in the dark. I have no idea if it's true.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
I mean, it's a 50-50 shot, so I guess it's not that outlandish. But still, that's my guess. Man, Akechi's a psychopath, so good at playing the innocent card. True. I mean, I'm sure when you're on the when you have so much media attention too, you get good at doing that. So yeah, makes sense.
Phantom thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around.
Just kidding. Morgana's the final boss.
They're manipulating information using the media.
Yeah, every politician does that shit.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him either.
Well, we do have an adult with us.
No.
Come on, Sai, gotta help out.
Besides, that's too dangerous a method.
Well, this is a problem.
What's with the ruckus outside?
Ooh, there's Shido.
Isn't that an election campaign car?
Oh right, the candidates are currently campaigning.
I apologize for the commotion. I am Masayoshi Shido.
Wait, did he just say Shido?
Yeah, he just comes to your front door. It's nice and convenient.
Yeah, he did.
Man, talk about being lucky. We can go check him out without an appointment now.
He's gotta let it slip. He's gotta say the magic words.
Hey, Ryuji ran off toward the station. This way. Hurry! By the way, did something happen? didn't seem well a moment ago.
Yeah, I
You should
remember
write
shit.
something.
Let's go this way. Just assuming this is the right way. I don't know. Boom, boom. Yeah, here he is. The Boat Palace.
I hope to continue serving you all.
Is that the guy? You guys wait here. I'll go get intel for us.
Wait!
Hey! Yo, Shido-san!
It's about to get real now? Alright.
Stand back.
I just want to talk to him for a sec.
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments?
That's enough, Brad.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before, at the elevators. Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
What are you talking about?
That moron!
Come on, stop!
But these guys...
Hey, kid. You don't want to know what happens when you cross me.
Yep, I called it. I knew he was the guy.
It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last. Have they started a daycare? This ain't a show. Get lost, kid. Damn brat! I'll sue! What are you looking at? This country is filled with clueless children. I worry for Japan's future.
Clueless? How dare you?
Let them go. My next appointment is coming up.
He's a busy man campaigning.
Shit. So what do you think after seeing him in person?
That's why I got arrested.
Wait, he's the jerk you told us about before? The same guy? For real? Seriously?
What, was I not supposed to make that connection? I thought that one was obvious.
You're sure, aren't you? Shido's the one who ruined your life.
Gotta get revenge.
Shit. I don't believe it.
Let's get going, okay?
Shido's the guy who set you up?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of fate brought you two back together?
Talk about a destined connection. Shido was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as just a coincidence.
God, what the hell's going on here?
I'm with you,
Shido
Sojiro.
was already a politician then. Yet he sued a student and ruined his future?
He's a petty dude.
He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the police station.
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial. He's always been that way.
It's Sojiro's brother. I don't know. I'm sure it makes some random connection like that.
Children are the future, my ass. What he's saying and doing are completely different.
So he's a politician.
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done about his record?
Once the courts have made a judgment, overturning that decision will be difficult. It'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is presented and Shido admits to his crimes.
At any rate, we need to trigger a change of heart in him.
Be that as it may, Shido's outer appearance and his true face are wholly different.
Yeah, you gotta be a good liar if you're gonna be a
It's
politician.
beyond hypocritical. It's as if he's an entirely different person.
He speaks about the good of the country. It makes me wonder what really is on his mind.
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world. He only thinks of the weak as stepping stools for his success.
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on others. That's the worst.
I assume the keyword for what he believes the Diet building is will be despicable too.
It must be something self-centered and completely different from politics.
That's what I would think.
Someone like him needs to be punished as soon as possible.
Hell yeah, Haru.
Let's head to the Diet building again right after school tomorrow. I feel we'll get it this time.
Stewing over it won't get anywhere. We have to do this.
I can definitely feel it about to get real. Oh, I saw I dropped 900 frames earlier. Well, that sucks. I thought I had a flawless stream going. Oh well.
I should write something.
Well then. Yeah.
Thinking about him with a change of heart is so strange. True. That's a good point. He seems like he'd just be a terrible guy no matter what. Honestly, yeah, there's not really that much redemption like that. Especially after, like, you're assaulting somebody on the street, and the guy that defends him, you just ruin his life just for being completely petty. Yeah, I agree. He just seems like a shitty person. There's not much redemption you can even have after that.
Security guards became suspicious of us last time, so we can't stay here for long.
Let's see if we can figure out this dang palace thing.
Still have no hit.
Think
Come on.
it's a barrier after all?
Where'd your enthusiasm from yesterday go?
Ah, shut up. The real game starts at 2 outs.
Enough chatting. You should only be thinking about the keyword.
The citizens are secondary. He only cares about his own well-being and that of his lackeys.
He wants to become prime minister, even if it means trampling on others.
Come on, Makoto, you got this.
Rich people.
Hey, can you think of anything based on what you've heard from him? Just try saying anything. It doesn't matter if you guess.
Telling you, Boat Palace.
Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country.
If it's a boat palace, I'm gonna be, or like some kind of sailing place, that's gonna be hilarious.
Steer?
He said set sail.
It was a match?
Was I right?
What? The Diet building's a ship?
Hey!
What kind of scenery will that be? The actual building's on land.
That was a guess. Oh, I'm a genius.
I can't even begin to imagine what it will be like.
And by genius is the guy who sold out his team earlier in the stream. I'm gonna still say I'll take that as a mini win.
Well, whatever it is, looks like there are no barriers.
Oh, shut up! Let's hurry up and go in.
Are we clear of the guard's sight?
Get closer to the wall just in case. All right. Do it.
The ship or boat palace. That's kind of funny, actually. Ah, that's funny. Security camera seems to be gone. Dive building remains unchanged. Gate wasn't open earlier.
Wait.
Modus appearance is different. Definitely in the palace.
Hey.
Genius, but a cold-hearted one. Thanks.
How's it look over there? See anything?
Nah, it's totally normal.
I'll check it out.
Go, Futaba, go.
What the heck?
What's up, Futaba? Futaba?
What is it?
Are they just out on the water?
The hell?
It was an accident, though. I thought it was a right dialogue option. It is on a boat. Haha. That looks so weird.
Even though this country may sink, he alone will survive. That's what this cognition is about, huh?
Well. Alright.
Bullshit.
That's a little more ominous than what the other thing
Notion
had.
that children can be proud of my ass is completely sunken in his head. If a guy like this stands above everyone, we're seriously done for.
This is beyond ridiculous.
The same goes for Akechi. He should have seen this scenery as well. Yet he still aided Shido.
What in the world is he thinking?
That's what I want to know.
Whether it be for glory or for simply a reward, my father died because of someone like this.
We gotta sink Shido instead of this country. A palace with not just the center of the distortion, but the entire country sunken. I can't believe there's someone with this tremendous of a desire. Be careful. This will be completely different from past palaces.
We're definitely gonna take his treasure. All right.
We must put an end to this by December 17th, the day before the elections.
So I'll have free time before that, though.
Let the infiltration begin. Time to pay him back for setting us up into a trap.
Or do I just go straight into the palace? The appearance hasn't changed yet, though.
Wait.
You got it.
I should write something.
Actually, let me check my... Yeah, I need to add one more to my party. And Yusuke, Haru. I haven't used Haru that much. I'll use Haru for a bit. Why the heck not?
I'll just add this.
I wonder if it'll kick you out of the palace once you get far enough in and he sees you as a threat. I think I'm gonna go for that.
Indeed.
My favorite palace music? I really liked the Futaba Palace music and the Futaba Palace music and the what's the other one? There's another one I really liked. Can't remember it off the top of my head. It's pretty good though. I like it.
It looks like.
You're right.
Listen up.
But it never got that like mission start scene that like usually happens when you start off.
Focus.
Anything over here?
Focus.
Yes? Anything? Nothing. Guess I'll at least travel a bit. What do you say?
Huh? What?
Keeper of Lust theme, so I guess it's a mini boss? Just gonna assume it is.
Shall we?
It's a resist nuclear.
Persona. Principality. Ravage them.
This place looks cool, but also has the most annoying area in the game too. Okay. I guess we'll see when I go through it.
My persona.
Well, that actually is blocked, so or resisted.
Persona. This is a part of me.
Now or never, right?
So far, it seems like a pretty interesting place. Again, there really wasn't any palaces that like I disliked. Oh, and you hear like his speeches on the side. That's kind of cool.
There's a treasure chest.
Oh shit. Well, that was stupid of me. That was really stupid of me.
Dizzy.
Just hold out. No holds barred.
That did nothing.
It's gonna be hard to hit with anything.
Then he heals.
I wasn't strong enough.
He's gonna miss anyway.
What are you doing?
It's time.
Thanks.
I'm just waiting for like the mission start thing. That's what I was expecting to see. Jeez, all these technical hits are ridiculous.
Feel my rage.
Because I wouldn't imagine like the first visit to a palace like this. It never is like that where you dive straight in like immediately. You know what I mean? I feel like it'll like spit you out like decently early.
Okay.
Alright. Well, that is nothing. That is terrible stats. Anything over here?
I can see it.
There is an enemy.
There's a chest. Joker, let's open it.
This thing again.
For my power.
What the hell? I've never seen this. Whoa. That's kind of cool. Maybe this is supposed to break expectation. Maybe? I just want to know if like to find a good save point, honestly. That's like the main thing for me. Oh, I know how to resist that.
At this rate, this is a part of me. It's still alive. Nice. Good work, everyone.
Because if the palace goes on like this for a while, I'll probably end stream here. But I was hoping it would like spit me back out to where it was, and that'd be a good place to end stream. That's my logic. I don't know though. I'll go in a couple more rooms just to see.
I can feel it.
I'm guessing that, yeah, that's what it is. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing most of the palace today, so yeah.
Be careful. Let's go.
Because getting ambushed like this twice already is not good.
How's this? I wasn't strong enough.
Wow, that missed. That sucks. Nothing there. What about Bless? No weaknesses yet found. I feel like so much happened this stream. Plot-wise, yes. Plot-wise, a ton happened this stream. Yeah, plot-wise, a ton of things happened, that's for sure. I'm doing a great job of not avoiding everybody. Or a great job of getting everybody to get ambush him. So yeah. If that's the case though, I'll probably just go back and save then. Although there's a guy right here.
Show me your true form.
Guess I'll kill this person first. Maybe I'll go till I find the first safe room. How about that? Oh, that does like nothing. Oh shit.
Let's go.
What about wind? You weak to wind? What's this guy weak to? There we go. That's nice.
Go down.
My persona. Feel my rage. Ooh, awesome.
I'm gonna use one of these items. Don't I have one that does damage? See if I can like see if what it's weak to. You weak to ice? It is weak to ice. There we go. Figured it out. He's figured out a weakness. So does this part just give you a taste of the palace? The normal cycle, and again, there's no guarantee that all of them are like this, but the cycle that I was used to was it would give you like a little taste of the palace, then it would spit you back out, and then you'd have like something that pretty much says like mission start or something like that. And that mission start or whatever would be would pretty much be like it would give you all the free time, and you can pretty much choose with what you do, whether you start with the palace and you do that right away. And what I would usually do is like the free time up to the point, and then like give myself a couple days to finish up whatever the palace is. But I'm guessing it's different for this one because, I mean, Crazyfish kind of hinted that it was like a hint of a change of pace or to break expectations. So I'm guessing there's probably more of an urgency on this palace. At least that's my assumption. So I'm just gonna save it here, and I'll just save it for next stream. Then I won't do anything I won't do anything off stream, is what I'm saying. So, and I did end up streaming for like an hour more than I expected to because I didn't expect to get such a big plot dump for this stream. That's for sure. So yeah. But yeah, I'll end stream on that. Where's that menu? Go back to the title screen. But yeah, I still can't believe that, like, it counted as, like, a finished playthrough there. It's kind of funny. Oh, well. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I still got work tomorrow and whatnot, so I can't go for too much longer today, especially because I got a crash. The streams always go longer than you expect. It's true. Persona 5 is a really damn good game, too, so it always takes me... I always end up going longer, or play it longer than I expect, which is a good thing, though. Which is a good thing. It means I'm enjoying myself, especially, so yeah. I remember, I will say, one of the things that I thought was kind of funny is I actually got mad at myself for ending up streaming this game, because I just want to play it, but then other streams might conflict, and I want to plan around it, so, like, the channel doesn't only get focused on, like, a Persona 5 stream. I want it to still have other focus on, like, the Pentathlon and, like, Mario 3D World. I don't want to, like, overtake everything and make it all about Persona 5, but I want to always stream this game now because I like playing it so much, so... That's where I'm at right now. It's like either way is fine with me, but I'll probably wait until like the weekend or something to stream it next. At least that's my plan right now. Yeah, better stream again so you can figure out what happens next. True that. I'm glad to see a good chunk of it. Yeah. So I'll make a soft plan right now to stream more of it this weekend. I don't know exactly when, but I'll probably do it sometime at the night. So that's my current plan. I will update you guys on Discord whenever that happens, in Discord and most likely on Twitter. But seriously, thank you guys for joining me on this. This was actually like a really cool stream, especially to see like the master plan unfold. I'm really excited for when I get to play this next, but I'll definitely have to hold off for a little bit longer. So either way, thank you all for joining this weekend, and I'm not sure if Patrick's starting a stream, and I'll have to see if Travis might also be doing a Doki Doki Literature Club one. But either way, we'll let you know about the streams coming up soon. Thank you, and